I think it's important to make a name for yourself in life because you have a name. And what do I mean by that? You have a unique fingerprint. You have a unique identity. You have a name. You were created in the world, and you weren't just created to fit in amongst the masses. You were created to stand out. And a lot of times when we go into businesses or opportunities or jobs, we sometimes have an inferiority issue because I remember growing up and you do something wrong and you get judged. And what happens is after you make several of those mistakes, you start to be insecure in terms of your identity. You're very self-conscious. And so you always feel like you're not enough. And then you get into an environment where you can grow, but because you have these limiting beliefs, you keep operating in those limiting beliefs and repeating those thoughts over and over and over that you're not meant to be a millionaire, that you can't make $500,000, you can't be a $250,000, you can't move up the ranks to be a CEO. And that's not true. That is not the case. I was a restaurant server, 18 years old, broke, and now I'm an executive vice president running a company. But somebody poured that into me. And what I would love for people watching this video to get is that those limiting thoughts don't serve you. And the only place that those limitations exist is in your mind. And every day when we wake up, we typically re-bring the past into the future. We wake up again, and the moment what we want to do is we want to drag all that baggage that we don't want to have, but we want to bring it back into the present. And it's a story. Here's what happens. It becomes a story that you told yourself so many times that you believe that story is real, and it's not real. It's only real in your mind. And so you have to know that that's not your story, and that you're supposed to make a name for yourself in this world. You're supposed to make a name where you work, and we're looking for people to do that. We're looking, organizations, when you're a leader in an organization, all you're looking for is saying, hey, who's the next leader that I can mentor and develop? And so number one, you need to stand out and say, hey, I want to be mentored. I want to be developed. Well, how do you do that? Depending on what industry you're in, you need to go excel in that industry. If it's an industry like ours where it's based on recruiting and selling, go get a whole bunch of new agents, go do a whole bunch of policies, go come early, stay late, go show that your work ethic and your desire is out there. So one of the things that as people are making a name for themselves, for them to be aware of what a leader is looking for is commitment. We'd rather have a person that takes 100 swings at it and fails than the person that says, I'm excellent, but I only want to take 2 swings at it. We can develop the person that takes 100 swings and fails. I can't develop this person. And so we're looking more for commitment than anything else. It's not only your commitment, but it's how you carry yourself too. You need to stand out. And if you're, depending on what your business is, in the business of financial planning and being involved in money, you need to look money. There's things that I do every 2 weeks, and I'm adamant about doing it. I get a haircut every 2 weeks. I make sure that I look good. I make sure I never wear a shirt more than once. Get it pressed, get it ironed again. I make sure that my pants are creased. I make sure that my shoes are shined. So many people don't take their appearance serious. And you know what? You have one chance to make an impression with somebody. And the moment you walk up to them, before you even open your mouth, they already judge you based on what they're seeing. So why not show somebody that, hey, I am serious about my appearance. I do take time. I do take pride in the way that I look. I carry myself with pride. I care about those things. And I think when you care about the way that you look and you take pride in it, other people are going to see that you take pride in it. You have pride in yourself. And that's an adamant quality.